Another thing worth mentioning about title tags that I forgot to mention in the previous video is click-through rates. Google is paying more and more attention to click-through rates. So what do I mean by that? If I do a search for Conway Center for Family Business and I click this page, then that's a high click-through rate. So just kind of imagine if 100 people did the search, what percentage of them would click this link, what percentage would click this link, etc. So whatever that percentage is, that's your click-through rate percentage. So what Google is doing more and more is if I did that search and Google displayed these search results to 100 people, let's say that, I don't know, 10 people click this link, but it ended up 40 or 50 people click this link. Well, Google sees that as this result seems to be providing the solution that people are looking for. So over time, what Google may start doing is ranking this page higher up because more people are clicking it when they're serving it up in a search result page. Now, that's just one factor of many, but it is most likely a factor that Google is doing. So how can we take advantage of this? Well, we want to write title tags that are very enticing to click. So ideally, we want to use the keyword phrase that we've done the research on, but we also want to write it in a way that people are more likely to click it. So one tool we can use, and I will show this later, is Google Search Console. Google will show you all of your pages, and you can even set it up to show you what the click-through rate is for these pages. Now, I'll go into more detail later, but I just want to show you this tool for now. So what you can do with this tool is you can look at the pages on your website that have a really low click-through rate. So for example, this service provider's page, now the impressions, let me show the impressions. Service providers. So 3,400, that's a pretty decent amount of impressions. I was going to say that this number might be pretty low to give a solid estimate, but after 3,500 impressions, this is a pretty good idea that this page needs some work as far as their title tag because not very many people are clicking it. So if I actually look at the title tag for this page, it's the name of the business hyphen service providers. So one thing I know I could do right off the bat, and as I said before, is you want to have the meat, whatever keyword you're trying to rank for, towards the front. So I don't know if they're targeting service providers, but having this title tag be service providers hyphen, then the name of their business might make it a little bit more likely to click. Or they could say something like Conway Center for Family or Conway Center Service Providers or something like that. But it would probably be a good idea if this page was important to them to change the title tag because not very many people are clicking it. So keep this in mind when you are writing title tags. You want to use keywords, sure, that are getting search volume, but more and more important, you want to write them in a way that people are likely to click it. So whatever you can do to make that happen, do it, because in the long run, Google really values pages that are getting clicked. They're not going to serve up your page if 100 people do the search and no one ever clicks to your page when they're ranking it high. So make your title tags as click friendly as possible.